Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that when we compare things over at Disney, such as Disney Star Wars going up against the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that Star Wars is in a far more damaged state than the MCU is. I don't know how many of you guys will agree or disagree with me on that, but there are a lot of examples that we can point out when it comes to Disney-related Star Wars movies, Disney-related Star Wars TV shows on Disney Plus that really missed the mark. And one of the big examples has a lot to do now with Adam Driver, who, by the way, he is known for his role as Ben Solo, aka the nephew of Luke Skywalker, the grandson of Darth Vader, and the son of both Han Solo and Leia Organa. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. So, Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy, we know that they have made among the worst decisions for Disney Star Wars in recent years, to the point where South Park Studios and Paramount really roasted them on the Panderverse episode/event that debuted just a couple of months ago that really put Bob Iger and Kathy Kennedy in the hot seat about how damaged they really, of course, are as creators or leaders of Disney/Lucasfilm and what they truly did to the Star Wars universe. Now, we know one thing about Adam Driver is that he has been very clear and direct about his position within the Disney/Lucasfilm situation of how absent he really is within the Star Wars universe. But when it comes down to Bob Iger and what he recently did to Adam Driver, I think is just beyond expectations, and it's really not all that surprising. So what's interesting about all of this is that with Bob Iger and the board actively making the worst decisions lately, one major development has to do with plans for Disney Star Wars and actor Adam Driver, where one of the decisions that Bob Iger made completely destroyed the actor's future for the Star Wars universe. As it turns out, last-minute changes were made for the upcoming Rey Star Wars movie featuring Daisy Ridley after the writers and actors strike came to an end. And to be honest, guys, who's really looking forward to a Rey-centric Star Wars film? I'm sure not, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are not as well. Now, originally the plan was to bring in Adam Driver to have an integral role in the third act of the film, with Adam's character Ben Solo to return as a Force ghost. Now, though Bob Iger and those over at Disney decided to force Stephen Knight, the writer of the film, to completely write out Adam Driver from the script to make this a 100% female-focused Star Wars film for 2026, and to completely end the Skywalkers altogether, at least those that come from the bloodline. Surprisingly, Stephen Knight, the writer of the Rey movie, that is currently codenamed The New Jedi Order, was fighting against Disney to keep Ben Solo, played by Adam Driver, to remain intact within the script to have a very important role to continue the Skywalker legacy. Now, those like Bob Iger and especially Kathleen Kennedy reportedly had a quick change of heart after the strikes ended to make the ending of the film focus not just on Rey becoming the proper master that she needs to be, but also on two younger female-focused characters that will be trained by Rey in the movie without Adam Driver's character and his guidance for Rey. This was all Bob Iger's doing to shift away from the Skywalkers entirely. Conversations even fell flat to bring back Luke Skywalker as a Force ghost played by Mark Hamill, and that is no longer happening as well after recent script changes that came in the wake of the SAG and WGA strikes. Adam Driver reportedly took this personally behind the scenes and has been playing it easy in recent interviews about his absence from all upcoming Star Wars movies/TV shows that is being created by those like Kathleen Kennedy. Bob Iger also made a recent decision to refuse releasing a series of deleted scenes that were shot for The Rise of Skywalker that featured Driver, that would focus on many of Adam's deleted sequences that never saw the light of day, that were planned to drop on Disney Plus by early 2024. So guys, let me just stop here quick for one moment. So not only did Bob Iger make the ultimate call to cut out Adam Driver as Ben Solo's Force ghost from the Rey movie, but he also made the ultimate call to lock up all of Adam's deleted scenes from appearing in the pretty much, these series of releases of deleted sequences for Episode 9, aka Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So, again, look, we all know that Disney Star Wars is in a pure damaged state, that I don't even see it really recovering after what they're doing lately with the Acolyte, after what they plan to do with many of the upcoming Star Wars movies, really kind of just diverting from George Lucas's Star Wars, and it's been in such a damaged state where a lot of fans have walked away, including myself. I mean, I was along there for the ride for a very long time, and it took quite a while to realize that there is no turning back when it comes to Disney Star Wars. I just don't see them making a complete rebound with the movies, and in my book, the movies is where it's all at. Star Wars belongs on the big screen, and the fact that Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger are making the first Star Wars movie since 2019 for 2026 to be a Rey-centric film, and basically it being episode 10 without calling it episode 10 is not only a marketing failure, but it's something that no one's really asking for, and this is exactly why this film is going to fall flat. Again, Bob Iger excluding Adam Driver on purpose is another reason that Adam Driver really holds no remorse by really just kind of playing it cool at this point and really just trying to take it easy. That's why he's not acting all angry or frustrated or anything like that. He realizes that Disney is in such a damaged state at this point where it's almost like, what's the point anymore, right? So, to conclude things here, Adam Driver was also supposed to make a short appearance as Ben Solo in an upcoming mystery Star Wars TV show that will be announced in middle of the 2024 year that he was recently excluded from by Bob Iger to prevent featuring Skywalker-focused characters, which is not a big surprise given that Kathleen Kennedy reportedly insisted to Bob Iger on making these last-minute changes that he agreed with for Adam. So again, I mean, I think that we all got to give a big clap to Adam Driver for obtaining a pretty decent role in a movie called Ferrari by Michael Mann. And if you guys have not seen any of Michael Mann's movies, go ahead and check out Miami Vice. Go ahead and check out especially Collateral featuring Tom Cruise. Amazing film. Yes, unfortunately, it has Jada Pinkett Smith in there, but it really is a Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise-centric film, so check that out. So again, Adam Driver, once again, you know, he really just got completely just destroyed by Disney / Bob Iger, and it was all on purpose. It was all 110% intentional and deliberate. Bob Iger fully knows that, at the very minimum, with a Rey movie, you would expect at least one of the Skywalkers to show up, so no Luke, no Ben Solo, no nothing like that. This is just completely just diverting from George Lucas's Star Wars entirely. And look, I mean, who was really excited or overly hyped about a Rey movie to begin with? I'm sure not, and never was, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there weren't as well. So overall, I would really love to hear your overall take on this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.